This is basically verbal storytelling with the dice being the conduit of chance. And it is also a podcast, so if you don't want to be recorded, leave now. This is your disclaimer.
Oh shit!
He left. That's funny. Nice. Basically, an action is a roll. So if you roll a 1, it's very bad. If you roll a 6, it's very good. And with combat, you will get 3 strikes and you're out. So it's like, if you get hit 3 times, you're dead, basically. Like, by rolling a 1, you lose a strike. So each strike is like 1 hit point, basically. And you'll all have 3 hit points to start. Whatever is said in the chat will be canon in the world via the captain of this arc. So that's going to be interesting if there is a chat. So Emerald will be playing as the captain if they so choose. Now is the part where you each explain who you're playing as, so everybody can get a good idea of your character. And we're gonna start top down. So BoyOhBoy, you start. Who are you playing as in this arc?
I want to say the CEO of sex, but I don't want to do that one yet. So.
Oh my gosh. So you're Boris. Okay. All right. Brady, I'm pretty sure is playing as Goku. All right, Skeleton.
I'm playing as Pog.
Skeleton is playing as Pog. Trollsome is playing as Trollsome, and TVS is playing a sentient TV. Maybe next time I should just introduce everybody, but I don't know. Anyways, so welcome to Steampunks and Specimens. In the heart of Avkacha, most popularly known as a steampunk city with towering buildings that occasionally stretch 10 stories high, there was an airship port on the coast that helped dock many airships that would fly in. However, one airship in particular is where the travelers of this tale would soon see themselves aboard. It had the body of a pirate ship, and above the ship, it was held by a blue and white whale-shaped balloon with golden accents decorating the balloon. This journey was one of pleasure initially, as a fun weekend trip for the group of friends.
Nice balloon!
Since the 5 friends in this group heard about this new airship that actually let people board, like visitors, since most airships are used for either war or transporting storage. This group walked onto the deck, greeted by Gregory. Hello there, my name is Gregory. And the airship started lifting off into the sky.
Yo, this Gregory dude has a funny ass voice.
Actually, my name is Gregory.
Nice to meet you.
Wow, but nice to meet you too.
You sound like that one guy on the Red Ape Family.
I don't know what that means. I hope that's a compliment.
It's not.
As the behemoth moved ever slowly, the group notices lights flickering in what looks like to be the captain's quarters from the deck. They enter in and see from behind a man in a white lab coat and brown messy hair, accompanied by a black top hat, and what looks to be not a captain's quarters, but a fully decked out laboratory. Basically, this person, his hands clenching in his fist in sheer panic.
Yo, is that one Rat Man from the last time?
Well, we'll see. He hears you all walk in, turns around, and you notice he's wearing a golden vintage pair of steampunk goggles on his eyes, and a silver version of the goggles that's sitting on the brim of his top hat. Hope lights up in his eyes as he sees you all. Oh, I didn't know we lifted off yet. Well, hello there. I'm Professor Frank Ubel, and if it's not too much trouble, I need your help.
What's the problem?
Well, here's the thing, right? So we are in this laboratory on this ship, right? And there's been a little bit of a problem. I really haven't. And he looks around the ship, or like the laboratory in the ship. He only notices that all of you are in this room and that there's nobody else around, so he feels like he can actually like tell you the secret. Right, so there's a bit of an issue at hand, really, because honestly, it's not the best situation. So in this lab, I do a lot of experiments, and part of the problem with these experiments, right, is the fact of the matter of some of these just don't cooperate, right? So I've been experimenting with this certain sentient goop, and because of that, it's really been an annoyance, right? So
Bendy in the
basically,
ink machine? Question mark? Question mark? Question mark? Question mark?
I'm sorry, what?
And Bendy in the ink machine? Question mark?
I
Question
don't,
mark? Question mark?
I don't know who that is. First of all,
Yes.
why is he yelling?
I have no idea.
I've noticed that you've entered this room, and I honestly, this is just great coincidence, because I think you all would be a great teamwork in order to help me basically catch these 3 monsters.
I know how this plot is gonna go. You're gonna be the villain at the end.
No, actually, what I'm trying to do is capture these creatures and then tame them and then use them for the good of society. See, the problem is they are rampaging out there right now and I can't control them. So if you bring them back to me, I can tame them and they can be like pets and they can actually help out on the ship.
I already have pets.
Right, but mine are,
I already
missing.
tamed up a couple of pets. That could be quite easy, of course.
Puffballs aren't pets, bozo.
Right, so,
My pet is Furball.
right, well I'm so glad that you have pets, but right now I need help getting mine. And he reaches in his lab coat and he pulls out this GPS device. So I only have one of these, so whoever wants to take this GPS to help me out on this quest, basically, I gotta stay in the lab here because I gotta, I'm the only laboratory guy here, so
I don't want you tracking my location.
no, you take the GPS. I can't track you. This is to track the monsters.
Wait,
And
what
as
items
you-
can actually tame the monsters, though?
Right,
That's my
well,
question.
I'm getting to that in a second. I need to give you the GPS first, so who
gotcha.
wants to hold it for now?
Not me. I don't want my internet being tracked right now.
He face palms. Okay, listen, and he tosses it to Goku.
Goku does not want to use the tracker.
Right. Okay. Listen, I'm not. Okay. Right. I know.
I'll just
Listen,
take
I
it.
know a lot of people think that I'm tracking them. No, listen. This is to track the monsters. This is the only way to track them. Is this GPS? If you have it, I don't know where the monsters are. I'm not tracking you. We're trying to track the monsters and track them down.
Oh.
Yeah,
I
that's
get
the
it
whole
now.
point of this mission that I'm trying to give you because I need
It
help.
makes so much more sense.
Right, you all seem like fit warriors. I'm not at all. I don't have that skill set, so there's that.
Have you forgotten? I can track people by power level.
Right, well that's very good.
Yeah, it's over 9,000.
All right, so who's gonna take the GPS? Because I can't hold it because I gotta stay in the lab. I can't just go out there searching.
I'll take the damn GPS so we can just all go.
So then he throws it to Trollsome. We have 5, and then he sees the TV things here, right? So what I think, and then he turns around and he walks across this room and he opens this like weird like metallic chest. Right, so I basically have 5 different tools. 4 of them can be used to like stun the beast, like damage it, and the other one is to capture it. So only one of you will have a capturing device and 4 of you will actually be able to attack it. Now you can rotate these weapons around however you want. I don't really care, but you need the capturing device, otherwise there's no way you can like capture these creatures. So then he pulls out all 5 and he's like, okay, who would like to attack the monsters and who wants to capture it?
I will.
Pokemon.
I will.
What? I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Video game. You remember Pokemon?
I don't know.
Oh!
I don't know what Pokemon is actually.
I don't know.
This is a fully original concept because they're goop monsters. I don't know what Pokemon
Is it okay if I
is.
could take a look at the weapons real quick?
Yeah, right. Yeah, go ahead.
One of them?
Yeah,
Let me see if I
that's
can
totally fine.
craft one of them at least.
What? Well,
Like
craft.
upgrading
What?
it to being diamond.
Oh, you think you could just upgrade my weapons without my what? Okay, whatever. And so he hands you all of the weapons, and which one of you is going to take the capturing device?
That's
How many
a good
items can
question.
we hold?
Maybe I.
I mean, you can hold 2 plus whatever your pockets can hold,
I want
basically.
it.
Well,
I'll
I
hold
actually
it.
wanted
I'll
to
hold it.
capture item.
So 3 of you want the capture item.
Goku can also attack, but he doesn't like using weapons.
So-
I can just use my laser gun from my own games.
Fair.
What games are you talking about?
Oh my gosh.
The ones that I made on Scratch.
What the hell is a scratch?
Goku can do Kamehameha, so fair, I guess, whatever. Somebody needs to take the stun item, though.
I'm definitely taking it.
Alright, so Pog takes the stun device. or the capture device.
Don't worry, I'm a good builder.
Right. Well,
guys.
I'm very glad that you are a good builder. Now, as you can see on the GPS device, there's 3 dots, right? And you see these like 3 green dots, each on like different parts of the GPS. You see one that's like really far out. You see one that's like right next to you, which is really weird because there's nobody else in this room besides you all. And then there's one like outside the door. Right, so it looks like there might be one outside the door. Well, that's weird. Why is there one? Oh, so the one that's right next to us, that must be the basement. So there must be one in the basement, one outside, and then I guess, and then he's like staring at the GPS. I guess maybe one is in like the ocean, like the water, the ocean? That's weird. Okay, whatever. So basically, I would start there and see what you find, and then try to capture them, bring them all to me, and then we can save the ship and probably, you know, Avkasha, you know, the place that we're all from. I have a feeling that they're going to destroy the city, and it's not going to be good. So, you all gonna help me out then?
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
Alright, good. And so, basically, he motions you all outside. Now, this is the point, chat, where you can come into play. So, the captain of the ship is what chat will play. Now, in order for the captain to have an action or say something, they must say in chat, the captain says, and then what he does, or the captain does, and then the action. Instead, because I don't want the entire chat to just be what the captain says, because that could get way too confusing, and you can even all agree to do something. If you want to do something like very drastic, chat, then you will have to roll for that, but you would all have to agree on it. Those are the stipulations. So the chat is the captain. All of you are your own individual characters, except the entire chat, which will play as the captain, if they want the captain to say or do something. You all walk outside, and in the sky, you see this giant goop monster that's in the air. It's yellow, bright yellow, and it's flying. It looks like a bird, except the only problem is it's literally like made up of goop and only goop. So it's like dripping as like it's flying.
Is that eggnog?
Dude, that's like one of those transfer furry stuff.
Oh!
Ew, ugh.
Furry, more like no.
Well, look at there, it's a monster, says Gregory, and he's like running all over the ship. Somebody save us! Oh!
It's made of eggnog. It tastes delicious.
I don't think
no,
that's
I ain't
eggnog.
touching that
I
thing.
think it's trying to kill us.
That
Yo,
reminds me of the time that I fed something to Polly.
So the captain sees this bird and he's like, I like Goku. What? Okay, that's a bit weird, but okay, Captain, you're the captain after all. I will have to remind you all have like weapons. So these weapons, I should have been more specific. These are like basically like stun blasters. The capturing device is a ball. It's a ball. Let's be real.
Like a Pokeball.
Sure, we'll go with that. Why not? I almost said flying bird. It's not even a bird. It's just a flying yellow goop monster that looks like a bird, like a giant bird.
That shit look like the battle pass.
But what's the battle pass?
You don't know anything in this universe.
I'm sorry.
Hey, calm down.
So, like, are we going to kill the bird, or what's gonna happen?
I will go up and kill it.
So the captain sees all of you bickering and is like, "What are all ye doing standing around? Get that thing!"
Shut up, big beard man.
But I think, and then as soon as Gregory is trying to say something, the bird like runs into the ship and it like hits it, and so all of you like shake around a little bit. All right, I think we should probably do something before he takes the ship down. So
I just pissed myself.
that's I mean same, but like why would you say that? That's a bit sus. The bird screeches. What do you do?
Oh shit, I gotta shoot that thing.
Right, so you wanna shoot it?
Yeah.
Alright, that'll be an action, so let's see how well you do. That is a 2, so you shoot it and you miss.
I got something better than a laser pistol. I got a Glock.
Where'd you get the Glock?
I had it the whole time.
So-
What'd you do? Steal from the captain?
No, I had it the entire time. Now I'm gonna shoot that bird eggnog looking ass thing.
Oh my gosh. Alright, so you want to shoot it?
Yes.
So you try to shoot the bird and you miss. And so because you rolled a 1, the bird swoops down and grabs the Glock and throws it into the ocean.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, don't worry. I'll go get your Glock.
No, you don't have to.
So the captain says, "Boy, oh boy, if you don't get this giant bird, I will take all of your V-Bucks."
I thought you didn't know what the battle pass was.
I was about to say the same thing.
Goku, so what do you want to do?
Goku used Destructo Discs.
Destructo discs. So
Basically, he's just gonna grab his AK-47.
Yeah.
What the heck?
I will say, yeah. Oh shoot, I totally forgot. This is my bad. I forgot to explain combat. I will give you some grace. Nobody got attacked, thankfully. But basically, you get 1 dice if you are weaponless and 2 dice if you use weapons. So if you use the weapons that the laboratory guy gave you, then you get 2 dice instead of 1. And basically, everybody gets 1 action before the enemy attacks. Yeah, if you're weaponless, the enemy will only take 1 strike. But if you have a weapon, it will take 2 strikes. 1 through 3 doesn't hit, 4 through 6 does. And so far, nobody has rolled a 4 through 6. And player death is possible. So you got to be very strategic with how you play. All right, Brady.
I used Destructo Discs.
All right, you use destructo discs. And oh my gosh, it's a 6.
Let's go!
Okay, so the destructo discs hit the bird, but the thing is, what it actually does, it like, when you throw it, it actually decapitates the bird. It's still flying and it doesn't do anything, but it looks really, really cool. So right now the bird is at like 1 health.
Yo, that looked like a headless chicken.
Alright,
Wait,
so...
is it my turn to throw the capture device now?
Yeah, I think so.
Alright.
Alright. Oh, you got a 2. So you throw it and it bounces off the goof monster and lands back on the ship.
Oh crap!
That's not good.
Yeah. Alright, who hasn't attacked yet?
Let's
Yeah.
do this. I'm throwing TVS at the bird.
And that'll be TVS as attack. You know what? That's fair. If
You just
anybody
said
wants to
roll the
use,
rock
if
at it.
anybody wants to use TVS as a bonus action before the enemy attacks, that's totally
said-
He
fine.
actually
I'll
said
allow
that he
that.
threw a rock.
You threw a rock? Okay, let's see how well
Yeah,
it goes. Thank you for telling me.
No, just say he threw
Ooh,
TBS.
the rock.
What about both? What if they threw TBS and he threw a rock?
Well, the rock didn't work.
It's
So
not
if
Dwayne
anybody
Johnson.
else wants to use a bonus action with the TV, they can.
Imagine if he threw Dwayne Johnson the rock.
So who else wants to try
Yo.
throwing the TV?
I'll do it.
No,
It was
me.
my idea.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Oh!
I'll buy speed run.
Alright, let's see how well this goes. You got a 2, so the TV hits the bird, except the bird like swats it away just in time and doesn't damage him, and the TV comes soaring back down on the ship and it hits the ship floor. Now
Oh, damn
it
it,
is
didn't
the
break.
bird's turn. So what the bird
Oh,
does
no.
is it screeches at
Yeah.
Trollsome.
Oh no.
Yeah. So let's see how well this rolls. Oh my gosh, it's a 6. The bird screams at Trollsome, and Trollsome is now deaf for the rest of combat. And so now Trollsome cannot talk to the party members until this combat
Unless
is
if he
over.
could use sign language.
Well, I don't think he can, no.
Trollsome, you are a bozo.
And you also lost 1 damage.
Just kidding.
Ah,
You know what? Since Trollsome is already 4 foot tall, like,
Yeah.
I already measured him, his character, he's 4 foot tall, I have a possible chance throwing him. Since my character's 5'9".
Well, did you already do a bonus action yet?
Nope.
Well, actually, no, it reset because the enemy just attacked, so anybody can go whenever. So you go.
I could just craft myself an AK-47.
True, but you also have to
I'll do
remember
that.
that the monster is at 1 hit point, and so all you need to do is literally just capture it at this point.
Yeah, let me try one more time.
So remember, your whole point is to try to,
Capture it, not kill
hit
it,
the
right?
monster. Yeah. Okay, so you got a 5. So you throw it again, except you throw it like harder this time, and it hits the bird, and all of a sudden the bird like disappears like into the ball, and the ball comes straight back to you. So you have now captured the monster.
So is he like a pet then?
My precious.
I would not- I mean,
What?
I would not release him because, he is hostile because you literally just attacked him. So now Trollsome can now hear again.
Hey, Shorty.
Did you just assume my gender?
No sense.
Yes, Shorty. I did.
Gosh. What are you, a rapper?
Yo, I'm short as well.
Well, you saved us. Thank you so much. I thought I was gonna die, but I didn't, so thank you.
Shut up.
You're welcome.
The captain says, if none of you get this soon, I'll do it myself. Oh wait, that was... Sorry, I got... Wow, you really finished the fight, nice. Anyways, Trollsome, you're not allowed
What?
to talk. In a southern accent. Oh, that's weird, what? And so the captain is just still drinking his booze because, you know, he's had a long day. So he's just basically slurring his words at this point. Well, thank you for saving us. What's going on? Why is there a monster? The captain says, if any of you are questioning what I say, I cannot hear you. I can only hear what happened at recent past. I also have a Russian accent now. I don't know why.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So why
Yeah.
are there monsters? I didn't know we had monsters in this region. Like what's going on?
It's me.
Well, you just fought them. You obviously know what's going on here. You're just not gonna tell me because
I don't know.
that was kind of rude. Oh, okay, well, so he shuffles off, just saddened.
Hey, Shorty, can you talk? I talked to Trollsome.
Who's gonna get TVS?
I could grab him. It's so easy.
I will, since I'm Goku. I can fly.
You defeated one monster. You have 2 left.
Hey, Kapitan, Vlitstale. I speak Russian.
I am not drunk. I've been Russian this whole time.
Nah, he's German for sure.
Oh my
I
gosh.
totally with that concept.
So you look at the GPS and you see that there aren't actually 2 dots anymore. There's only 1, and it's leading like where you were before, except you see another staircase now going down, and you think it's probably down there because it wasn't in the laboratory before. So then all of a sudden you see the captain looking at all of you, and he says, well, that's what I call a plot twist.
Okay.
What plot twist?
He just stares at you with a bottle in his hand.
Goku drinks the bottle.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh. Are you kidding? Okay, you're gonna have to roll for that, first of all. Oh my
He's gonna
gosh.
turn into Goku Drip.
Yo.
That's a 3.
I was
So
thinking
so
that's-
so Goku drinks it and he feels like woozy and he just doesn't feel great. He's stumbling a little bit.
I think you're getting a little tipsy.
Gregory is done cowering and he's like, well, probably alcohol. Like, the captain is always drunk, but it's kind of how captains be sometimes. Anyways, where are we going next? Sorry. And then he walks away, like, to a different part of the ship. The captain says, Goku, I will Kamehameha you. I think my vision is becoming a bit blurry, so as punishment, I will follow you, Goku. And so the captain stands up and he starts walking towards the group.
Hey, kid, I have a question. I mean, Trollsome, if I assume. The one that's a child-sized dude. Why do you like color clones in the first place?
Oh no.
Shut up.
What are even color clones? I don't even get it. Is it like a Smash thing or something? Like Super Smash Bros? I don't know. Like B-sides? I don't know.
So as the captain is walking towards you, you notice that Gregory is like slowly like moving away, but his feet aren't moving. He looks down and he realizes that there's a shadow that has grabbed his foot, and so Gregory like falls to the ground and he's screaming like in those horror movies where something's being dragged off into the darkness. So Gregory is trying his best to not be dragged into the basement, and so eventually he puts his arms on like the door hinges and he's screaming, "Well, help me, help!" And so he all of a sudden gets dragged into the basement, and you can hear him screaming, and then his screaming stops.
What has happened to Gregory? Tune in next week to find out. If you'd like to be a part of this epic series, join the MasterEth Discord server and be part of next arc. Thank you for watching, or listening, or doing whatever, but hope to see you next week where we figure out what the frick happens to Gregory. No, like seriously, if they kill off Gregory, I'm gonna be so mad because he's literally the best character of the entire show.